Ahoy Sailors and welcome back survivors. We are late in the game playing Stranded Deep, and today we are going to be talking about everything to know when building your own armada. Now, there is a few things to go over here, so hoist up a chair and let's set sail. Like and subscribe. Alright, and really quick before we do get started today, I would love to invite you all to go and check out a good friend of mine, Waudo Inc's Twitch channel. He plays retro games as well as some of the newer titles like Warzone. Very entertaining cat, generally a nice guy. So please, link is in the description below, go and check him out. Alright, let's hop to it. Alright survivors, now there's a few things we need to go over today, so bear with me. We're going to try to get through it as quick as possible. When building your rafts, we do need a few key items here. We do need a hammer, which we can make two different kinds of hammers in Stranded Deep. Right here we have a wood stick, 2 rocks, and a lashing, and that'll allow us to make a crude hammer here. And we used to have a refined hammer, but apparently since the update came out, wrong tab there, since the update came out we do not have the ability of making a refined hammer. Now I have talked to the devs about it, they said they're looking into it, so give them a few years, we might see it back. But if you do want the refined hammer, definitely go into that developer console y'all should know about, top right hand corner if you don't, and go ahead and spawn yourself in a refined hammer. That's what I did right there. And in addition to everything else we need, of course. Next, what we're gonna need is a axe to make sure we can fix our mistakes. You know, it happens, alright, even to the best of us. We do need a wood stick, 2 stone tools, I do believe so. Yep, 2 stone tools and a lashing. So we can make that, and we can of course make a refined, with that hammer out, just keeps messing me up. We can also make a refined axe here, as long as we have one of the crudes, another stone tool, and a leather. But definitely make sure that you use your crude axe down to about like 10% durability. Make sure you're getting the most out of your resources here, and then you can go ahead and craft that, and you have yourself another axe full up on durability. And this thing really goes through things like butter. Just like the hammers, the crude version, it does take more swings and it uses more of its durability, but for, you know, resources sake, use that crude axe. Now let's run over here and check out what kind of materials we can use to build these rafts with. We do have sticks. We can go ahead and take out that hammer there. We're gonna need the hammer. Do have sticks, and the quick craft just does not work anymore. Good God, man. Alright, we can make the wood raft base. That takes 14 sticks and a lashing here. And that thing looks pretty cool. I do like the way it came out. We do have buoy balls to where we can make the buoy ball raft base. And we do have tires as well. 2 on the tires, 5 buoy balls there. And then we do have barrels. Now let's give you a little pro tip here. Since the update of Stranded Deep, it does not take 3 of these barrels anymore. It actually only takes 2. But if you do use the quick craft and do your barrels, it's gonna take all 3 of these bad boys. So what you're gonna want to do is make sure you go inside the vehicle tab in your crafting menu and hit the barrel scrap. And now watch, we have 2 right here. Boop. That's all we needed. We don't need 3 anymore. So definitely save yourself the resources and go into the menu and craft that barrel raft base. Now as for floors, we do have corrugated scrap, plank scrap, brick scrap, and wood we can use here. And now you don't have to worry about messing these up at all. They will only snap to the actual barrel raft or barrel rafts, to the actual raft bases. So you can go ahead and mix and match these all you want. It does not matter. And as far as the other materials goes for our sails and our canopies and such, we're gonna need more wood, some rocks, cloth. Whoa, not a boar. Where did he come from, man? Did you see the way he lunged at me like that? Okay, bro. All right, bro. Wait, you wanna go? You wanna go? Let's go. Come on, come on, get some. I'm having bacon tonight. Yeah, there you go. Man, I thought I killed all these hawks. He kind of scared the crap out of me. Came out of nowhere, just launched those brick scraps out of the way. Anyways, I was saying that yes, we are gonna need some we don't need any of that stuff. We need rocks, we need lashing, we need more sticks for our construction, and a buttload of rope. Like,
we're gonna have to make a hell of a lot of rope.
Seriously, a lot of rope. So, if you don't remember or are new to the game, it does take fiber sleeves to craft your rope here. You're gonna need 4 of these fiber sleeves to make 1 lashing. So definitely try to save those as much as you can. Try using the palm fronds for your water collectors and save those fiber sleeves. Don't use them for the fire either. Use the palm fronds. Those things are worthless. All you can really craft out of those is a shelter. But we do need the wood sticks and the lashing for just about everything else in game, so keep that in mind. Alright, let's talk about Raft Buoyancy here and which among these 4 bases are the best to work with here, and simply put, they are identical in the way they help your raft float. Let's go ahead and run over here to my little science experiment. That, I gotta admit, was an absolute headache to do. Please like and subscribe. Just for the hours and the sanity that I lost on this video, like the video, please. Now, what I've done here is I've taken 3 of each base and put a plank floor right on top, so they're all the exact same minus the type of base that they have, and then we put a container panel right on the top, and as you can see, they're all pretty much holding up their cargo the exact same way. So really there is no difference in the buoyancy between these rafts. Now, I have read that some have seen a difference, and that could have been in one of the other PC versions or maybe even the console version, but as far as 7.8.02 is concerned, I don't see one. But there is a positive to this wood raft base, especially for the newbies out there. That's because we can find the sticks very easily on our islands, but the only drawback there is it takes 14 sticks, which is just a ridiculous amount, and we use the sticks just about in everything else in game. So definitely try to scavenge for these other 3 materials. I'm going to go ahead and go into fly mode so we can get right over here. So we're going to find these other materials right in these wrecks, of course, and these are definitely going to be on your first islands. If you're really unlucky, you might not have them, but for the most of us, we are going to be able to find barrels and buoy balls and all of those great things here. We just need to break them apart. They're going to float to the top, and now we're going to have to drag these ashore. Let me take fly mode off. Now we're going to have to drag these ashore, unless we have a lashing on us, and now the ghost is going to be our new best friend. Hey, Bruce, come on, bro, I'm working here. So this is going to be our new best friend here. If we grab our hammer, not the rope, we can actually take the bases or your buoy balls or whatever you have and go ahead and just bring them all to shore at the same time and snap them to your existing raft. Of course, we don't have one now, but definitely remember the ghost here. So if you don't have a raft and you just want to bring... Oh, invisible snake again. Ah, come on, man. Come on. Oh, those invisible snakes, they scare the hell out of me. Alright, I'm not messing with you, bro. Come on. So, anyways, if you do have no raft to work with right now and you just want to bring these to shore really quick, you can go ahead and just craft your raft like I did. Take your axe and break these apart. You're going to get all the materials back anyways. Just good luck finding them. I don't know where that rope went. There he is. Alright. Come on. Snake, really? So, that is a good little pro tip right there. As far as the buoy balls are concerned though, you can go ahead and just put those directly into your backpack or crates. So definitely, if you ever see buoy balls around, grab those suckers. Very valuable resource. Now, that ghost I just showed you is definitely a must-know when you're dealing with like these big wrecks, like the container ship for instance, where we're going to find a few base materials deep down in the bowels of the wreck. And it's an absolute pain to get those through the hallways or the holes in the hull. Say that 5 times fast. So we definitely want to remember how to use that ghost there. It's very, very easy. Just go ahead and quick craft it and bring it up to shore. Alright, as we're talking about the ghost, I do want to quickly talk about how to properly place 2 of these sections together. Once we do have one raft base, we need to make sure that the next raft base's ghost clips onto the existing raft's base. Oh, that's a lot to say. So, as you can see, we're free floating here, and right here as it clips on, that is what's letting us know that we're going to be adding on to our raft here. If you do accidentally pop it separate, there is no way of joining these 2 together post-build. So you need to make sure that it's clipped on and then build it. And in addition to that, there is no way of separating your raft. Even if, for instance, we have this 1x3 here, which I already deconstructed, even if out of this 1x3 we take out the middle, it'll still act as one raft, which does really make for some cool raft design ideas, I gotta say, and I would love to see yours down in the Discord. The link is in the description below. Definitely show off your rafts, guys. I'll definitely want to see what you guys are doing. Alright, now that we got all the minutia out of the way, let's build our little raft here. Now, what size should we make it? Well, as you can see here, I took care of that problem as well. We do have a 1x1, a 3x2, and a, what is that, a 5x3. And as you can see, the bigger you make it, the more stable they get, but you do sacrifice a few things, which is maneuverability and speed. So the bigger the raft, the less chance that the sharks or the waves are going to tip you over, but that does mean that we're going to be turning a lot slower and moving a lot slower. So we can offset the speed issue by adding more sails. And as for maneuverability, I did find that a triangle design, like I'll let you peek at this one, a triangle design is the best type of raft to have. Kind of cuts through the waves, make it really easy to turn there. But anything over 5 bases wide, and you lose it all. It just becomes a absolute clunker in the sea. Now I'm just gonna tease you with these. We're gonna have another video coming up soon, and I'm gonna show you guys my favorite raft designs. So make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Seriously, like and subscribe. But I will be showing you my personal favorites right here and what exactly I use them for. They help in a variety of situations, and I gotta say they're pretty cool. But let's get on with our little raft here. I got all the materials right here, and you can of course mix and match, but for the sake of time and the video, we are just gonna run this through really quick. Snap these together, making sure that they clip, so we have one raft, not two. Boom. Alright, that is a beautiful assortment of tires there, but not really a raft yet. We need to put some floors down. Now, of course, we can use the wood sticks, the plank floors, the corrugated scrap, or the brick scrap, and it doesn't matter which. There's really no weight difference in between these, so go ahead and choose. I went ahead and just spawned in all the same materials, because I know I'm boring, but this took a long time, guys. Like, seriously. I think I'm up to like 9 hours just on this little video. It's only going to turn out to be 15, so I am out of time as far as it goes to as far as it is going on raft building. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, there we go. Now we have a nice little platform here, and as you can see, I did leave this center open for us. Now this really does come in handy on any type of raft, leaving a little center open, especially if you don't have the resources for these container crates or don't have containers. You can go ahead and put resources in here, or containers if you do find them, and it makes for a nice little hold on your raft. Now of course, if you don't have the container crates, they can spill out, so you just got to make sure you're watching the way you're moving. And don't go out in any storms. You don't want to lose all your resources just because you hit a rogue wave. But as for beginners, this is probably the most resource efficient design you can make. It's fast, it's stable, and with that center, it makes a great cubby. But not much of a raft yet. We first need to add an anchor here so it stops moving around on us. We're going to need 4 lashing, 6 rocks, and a stick to go ahead and put that in. And now this can be put either in the front or the back of your raft. It does not matter. We're going to go ahead and put this right there. I'm going to bring this out to sea. And we're just going to drop that anchor right in. And now this thing ain't going anywhere. But we do want it to move, so we're going to have to put a sail on. And now a sail is going to take 2 sticks, 1 lashing, and a cloth here. Oh my god, the quick craft's working. Look at that. Now this guy, if you can see in the ghost, we do have some arrows pointing for us, and that's letting us know which way our sail is going to catch the wind and propel us forward. I'm going to go ahead and put it right here. And all we have to do is press E to raise and lower. For some reason, it's... oh, that's right. In nautical term, you raise your sail to catch the wind, and you lower it so you stop. I know. So, some of my sailors out there, my true sailors out there are screaming at me. We're running out of light. I need to give us some more. Ah, that's better. Okay. So the next thing we're going to want to put on this bad boy is a rudder. Now the rudder is going to cost us an additional 2 sticks, a cloth, and a rope. And now this, again, can be put in the back or the forward end of the raft. It really does not matter. So we're going to go ahead and put this bad boy right here, and there is a reason I'm offsetting it here. But it is nice to have the rudder close to the anchor and the sail because we can interact with each as you're actually steering. So really kind of cool to make quick turns. You can, you know, lower the anchor down, hoist the sail, what have you, to make those real nice tight turns. But if it is in the front, you just have to kind of drive backwards to go the way you want to go, but pretty fun. Alright, and the other reason why I went ahead and offset that rudder there is because we're going to want a canopy above us. Now, this does help with the SPF issue that we have from traveling from island to island, getting sunstroke. So it's really cool to have one of these raft canopies right above where you're going to be steering. That way we can kind of hide in the shade and take care of that SPF. It doesn't always work, but now and then it does, and it's better just to have it in my eyes. Looks pretty cool. And kind of, you know, tidies up the raft a little. That way we don't have just one big open-ended raft there. Now as far as propulsion goes, we do have one more item that does create propulsion, and that is the raft motor. Now this does take quite a bit of resources, so you might not be able to put it in now, but it does double as a rudder, as well. So if you do have them and you just can't make gas yet, by the way, we have a great little gas making video, top right hand corner. You can use this as a rudder though, so we're gonna go ahead and plop that right on in, and this is gonna take a fuel part, a filter part, an engine, some duct tape, and a vehicle electric part. And once again, you can put this anywhere you want, and I'm gonna stick it right there, right in the middle. Lovely. And all we have to do is distill some fuel and throw that right on in. And now we have a great little motor. Look at that. Now as far as what is better, either a motor or sails, well, it comes down to how many sails you want on your raft. If you have 3 sails for a 5x5, it beats the motor by a mile. It is so much faster to use sails than the actual motor. So it's all choice at that point. If you want your motor, throw it on there, especially if you have the resources and you can already distill fuel. It is a great little tool, but keep your raft small if you really want to maximize the speed you're going to be getting out of your motor here. But it is always a good idea to keep your sail, because there is nothing worse than running out of gas halfway between your island. And if you don't have that sail, well, guess what? You're gonna be stranded deep. But seriously, definitely have the sail in any case, because it's always a good idea to have a backup propulsion item there. But in addition to those bad boys, we do have a few more things we can attach to the raft. There are not many, there's 2, but we can go ahead and construct right over here in the crafting menu, which I know it's weird, it's not in vehicles, but in furniture, we can go ahead and craft container shelves, which will snap right onto our raft there. And now we can place 3 containers, and even if this thing flips over, there's no way you're gonna lose your items. So it's kind of a security as well as, you know, looking pretty cool. And maximizing your space. You can really fit a lot of these container shelves on there, as you can kind of see from some of mine. Don't look that way. That's not for today. Alright, in addition to that though, we do have one more item here. Again, right over in the crafting menu, in furniture, we have this wood hook here. It takes 2 sticks and 1 lashing. And now this is a great little light holder, which really looks cool in the night while you're just either looking at your armada or you're going from island to island. It's really nice to be able to attach a light source to it and you know, see where you're going. That's always nice. Alright guys, so now you're ready to conquer the sea and get rid of that horrid little life raft that they give you in the beginning of the game. Once again, I would very much appreciate a like on the video, as it really does help YouTube decide if I'm worthy of promoting. Apparently I'm not, you know, not a surprise. And comment below if there is something you needed help with, or just to say hi. I love talking to you guys. Hit up the Discord. We will have many more tutorials coming soon, as well as a video showing y'all my favorite rafts over here. Just a quick look. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon if you don't want to miss out on that. But in any case, we were late in the game, but better late than never. Have a great play, y'all.